Hey there, Otaku. 3 years ago, I walked into the Wind Gap Flea Market on a tip from a friend of mine at work that told me that there was a stand in there that had video games. I said, okay. I had just gotten over the fact that there was a little shop in Freemansburg that had closed a couple of years prior. And my video game collection had been at a standstill since then. I don't tend to do eBay because you don't know what you're going to get. I like to try the stuff and see it and hold it in my hand first before I buy it. I'm picky like that. But anyway, so I went down there, and the place was called Lucky Funtime Video Games. I bought myself an Intellivision that day and some games for that. And I was hooked ever since. I've been going back there ever since. Well, recently, they opened up their own shop in Penn, Argyl. In this video, I'll share some footage of the grand opening. I'll have a few text comments dropped in. I'll have their pertinent information down below. Down below. So that you can go there and visit them too. But anyway, enjoy. And come back when we're done, and I'll show you my haul that I took away from there. Hey, welcome back to another exciting episode of Go Mega Otaku Gamer Alpha. We're here for the grand opening of Lucky Funtime Video Games in Penn, Argyl. And we got quite the window display here. Got Famicom, magazines, we got a ColecoVision expansion module, Genesis, PS2. All the way down here. We come down, here's another window display. Big TV! I'm assuming they're going to have some kind of activity on that TV since it's in the window like that. Look at that, a Power Glove. There's Rob holding a whatever that is. Guitar Hero, custom job, and a Menacer. Wow. Yeah, what is that? That's Golden Axe, a stand-up. There's some tabletops in there.
I have a line waiting for us at 10.
Well, we're here. This is Jen. She's the proprietor.
Hi.
Wow. And this is John, the other proprietor. Look at the stuff. Does the Pac-Man thing work back here?
That little mini one, I'm not sure if it has batteries in it right now.
It does work? Okay. All tested?
Actually, that's what I was doing right now.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll get to see it happen. Hey, Dave.
What? Oh, yeah? Oh, Yobo. And a
Right
top
next
loader.
to your top loader.
It's actually not a top loader, it's an EV
Oh, it's the Japanese.
Huh.
There's another SG-1000 in the box.
How much for the Yobo? What was that box?
Games. Sega CD. Ooh, flashback on CD. Genesis with a top loader, Neo Geo, FC Twin. Plenty of stuff. My elusive CDI dreams are about to come true. And there's the funky controller. Wow. Awesome.
Mark Stranger 2 cocktail machine that's been converted to Puckman, which is, you know, the original version of Pac-Man.
Uh-huh.
And we picked this up at Too Many Games. See, bonus Puckman.
Yeah, Puckman. That was the original name for Pac-Man.
Then, as you know, on the cabinets that said Puckman, people used to face them and
Yeah.
And,
Draw a slash through the P.
This one's even got Japanese graffiti on it, scratched into it.
Oh yeah, it does right there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it does. Yep. Wow, you got this.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Ha ha.
Somebody bought it for me. Please be nice. I like that. Thanks. Yeah.
Oh. My high score on Puckman. Tabletop.
Alright, game situation remedy.
Key. Of course, you can't have an OTAKU game store without manga. Place is hopping. It's golden. Okay, Otaku, we're back from the grand opening of Lucky Funtime Video Games. And it's time to go over the hall, the massive hall. Now, if you remember the Too Many Games show that I went to, the convention, I got one of these and it didn't work. Well, this one works. I guess maybe you can't see that, but maybe you can hear it. Probably can't hear it either. But yeah, it works. I'm playing it. Anyway, these are rare, hard to find. It's hard to find one that works. Not in the greatest of shape. This side's not in that bad of shape, but this side's totally toasted. The top's in good shape. And of course, the front, the facing console, the front face of the console there, looks pretty good. Mansion of Hidden Souls for Sega CD. Complete. Is it complete? Yeah, complete. Here's one. Hustle Chummy Hustle Chummy for the Sega. Whoops. Sega SG-1000. Hustle Chummy. Go figure. Rayman for the Atari Jaguar. I used to have this years ago. There was a little accident, took some water damage, but I have another one back in my collection. It was originally for the Jaguar only, but then as soon as the thing started selling really well, then all of a sudden everybody perked up and they wanted it for Sony, PlayStation, and the like. Kicks for the Atari 8-bit computer line. 800 XL, 400, and 800 home computers. You can also play this on your XL. We have the Japanese Jumping Flash. One of my favorite games on the Sony PlayStation 1. It was around during the launch. I have the American version of the first Jumping Flash. Now I have the Japanese version of the first Jumping Flash and Jumping Flash 2. Japanese version, also complete. I don't have the American version of Jumping Flash 2, so now I have this as well. And I have actually I have a downloaded version of that on PS3. But again, these are not the easiest games in the world to find. We have a Yabo Gameware 16-bit Super Nintendo clone type thing, but it's a handheld. It's a handheld, and it's very much like the other device by Yabo that I have, where you can play your NES games. This plays Super NES games, and it looks kind of like it opens up. It's kind of like a Game Boy or a DS. You got your buttons here. You close it, and I'll show you that the Super Nintendo carts go in here in the end. Now, very much like the other device that I showed in one of my review videos, this also has the controllers. This doesn't have a light gun, and it's not supposed to have a light gun, but it hooks up to your TV and does all that kind of crap, and it's brand spanking new. $50 for that. Good little pickup there. Okay, and we got here a Commodore 1541 single floppy disk drive for your Commodore 64. Now, my Commodore 64 has some keys out on the keyboard. Hopefully, this one will do better. This is the Commodore 64, the second generation Commodore 64. With any kind of luck, this one will treat me better than the other one that I have. And that's quite a haul. That's like similar to the haul that I had at the convention. Quite happy with it. The Commodore 64 was 40 bucks. The disk drive was 20. The Yabo, as I said, was 50. These Japanese Jumping Flash games were 2 for $5. So I got these 2 for $5. The Kicks was 8. The Rayman was 20. The Hustle Chummy was 10. The Mansion of Hidden Souls was 4. And the Pac-Man Coleco game was 30. So I got out of there pretty good. A couple $100. You're looking at somewhere in the neighborhood of 460, 90, 90, 90, 125, 10, 50. You know, about $150, $170, something like that. I'm not too good at math. But anyway, that's the grand opening of Lucky Funtime video game in Penn, Argyl. They were located, of course, in the Wind Gap Flea Market for the longest time, but you know, you can't really pay the bills doing that. And they're both doing that full time, Jen and John. It's a great place to check out if you're in Penn, Argyl, or if you're ever near Penn, Argyl. I strongly recommend that you check it out. They got a lot of things that you don't find anywhere else. If you're a gamer and you're a collector, that's where you go. Okay? And that's a recommendation from me, the Mega Otaku Gamer, Ken-chan.